I'll say 5-2 Witness.
Oh, there we go, just to shake it up a little bit.
Give 5% some hope on the first map.
Alright. Just kind of spam traded off at mid there. Enrith a little quicker, I think, hitting the rollout a bit faster. Big soldier bomb in for 5% there. I don't think they get him away with anything though. A little bit of damage. Lizzie gets cleaned up. Cheap though. Oh, look at that. Oh, but Raze goes down. Down to down. There we go. Good stuff from him. I think Witness are going to seal up mid after that. That was pretty final little 1v1 going on. Cookie with the beam though. He's going to take the dub there. And Witness Gaming taking out our first mid pretty handily. I think a really early bomb in from the 5% soldiers might not have been the play.
Yeah, I mean, it was super awkward because Lizard lived way too long, but he just didn't really get any follow-up. I feel like Cookie and Lau basically just like spun around in circles in that right choke bit, that whole mid. And then yeah, Ray's going down meant they could just sit there and clean up. Sheep doing a really good job getting 2 frags, but yeah, in the end, Ray's just going down wasn't enough for them, and now they've got all the way back to the last.
Sheep tried for a cheeky little headshot, but only got away with the body, so not going to kill anyone. Switching back onto the scout, I think. Someone got an NG somewhere. I'm not sure who switched off, but someone did. Uber comes out on the left side here. They're trading damage, but no. Oh no, down goes down just before the Uber came in. Actually, can play from 5% to take him out early. Still damage straight across the point. No more shinies. Oh, I thought they were going to get away with the point there, but not quite. But 5% barely holding on.
How is this not over yet? What is happening? Ray's actually Uber and uses on 1%. Oh, but they knock him off. Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, pretty sloppy. I mean, not unexpected on a map that they haven't played. Down kind of just jumping in. I don't think he realized that's where they'd put the gun, and so he dies instantly. But Fane kind of doing the same thing, thinking the Uber would go up a sooner, and kind of just dying to the Uber. Ends up being a 5v5, but they just had so much space that they ended up just in that messy fight, kind of pulling it out, and that's where, you know, as you said, the DM comes in on the maps you don't know what to do on.
And another early bomb in from 5% soldiers. And
oh,
this time there's going to land on the medic. Oh, gets a really good kill there. Lizard takes Lau out, down paraching 2. You mean you take a soldier for that trade any day, and they're going to kill even more in the mid here. Oh, but Raze goes down. Enrith with a play. Enrith taking this little MG here. Oh, the pipes. Oh, the pipes, Enrith. Oh, well done.
Some massive shots this mid. Fane got absolutely dumpstered on. I didn't see how Lau died, but it looked like that was a pretty good kill too. But yeah, Fane getting absolutely destroyed. And then at the end, Sheep also getting destroyed. So closer this time. Looks like Oz actually wants to fight here. I'm not sure this is the play. He's just going to feed.
That was intriguing. It's an Oz player right there.
Enrith does die though as well. So, but I feel like Fane has to die to Cookie here.
You'd think so. Oh, does he get out? No way. No, he doesn't.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Delayed kill. We're going to be in a weird spawn timer for Fane there, and not what 5% are looking for.
High bomb though by Lizard. Oh, destroys Connor. Somehow Connor lives though in the end, and it looks like they're going to have to retreat out of here.
Intriguing. I've got no idea how either of them survived that, let alone both. Down gets a good pick onto Fane there though, and Oz is going to muscling at Cookie. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's really, this second it's a really odd one because this right door is so close to like, you get out. So it means if you're like, oh, they've actually just Ubered in here. I don't think they've realized this is ad.
They haven't raised it yet. He got died at 97%. Oh no, that's an incredible speedy use in from Witness Gaming there. That's just such discipline coming in there. Great little bomb in from Oz. Is going to actually get down. Really good stuff. And Lau's going to die. I'm not even sure what killed him then. Pain. What on earth was that?
Yeah, I feel like they just didn't realize that there was a bit of Uber ad, and yeah, 3% off. They just weren't in a position to run away. Cookie just walking to last. They haven't capped yet. I don't think he realized that Memories has gotten behind, and this back play isn't going to work. Enrith should be able to kill Memories. Memories is on 1 health. Cookie does die for that, and Memories actually gets a kill. Somehow he's still alive at middle, and he might. No, finally goes down, but really good play from Memory, stopping them from losing the round by blocking that second cap, and then Cookie dying as well. Means they should be able to walk in here on 5% into mid, all the way.
Finally hitting a nice little air shot to completely stunt Fane's aggression there. He's so low. Oh my god, Fane hits, he gets the trade
Fane
out of that.
Saves
Fane.
it.
Superb rockets.
Just some actual,
scouts. Just
yeah,
actual. A bit harder, I think.
Yeah, actual nutty DM though, just from both teams. Like down 100% had that if he doesn't get midied, and then Crater In the end, he does force it back, so it's still a good outcome from his team. But yeah, just some insane DM so far, kind of holding it together in a ways for both teams.
Oh, and we have, I think, our first pause of the night. Woohoo! It's only taken us like 5 minutes or something. There we go.
Now that the servers are hidden, you can't really see what's happening.
I mean, I haven't really seen a long-term second hold on this map done yet. Like, every time I played it or casted it, like, seconds out of the way pretty quickly, like, one way or another.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them. Basically, it just seems like you basically can just hold essentially where Ray's memories and Oz are, and it's hard. It's pretty hard because you see so far into choke. It's hard to jump through, especially with that higher bit there. So you kind of just like trap to try and make space just so you can get a decent kind of double bomb in. You know, like that typical double jump strat. Because there's nowhere really easy to walk in from.
Yeah, you're just gonna
Or
get spammed out. Sure.
yeah, like you said, or if you have that small ad coming in that well, from the attacking perspective, that little tunnel on the right side, yeah, you can get in so close to them and kind of get in behind. Because yeah, it's an interesting kind of one because you actually you're closer to last than the defending team if you come in this right side and they're not holding at shutter. So it's kind of like if they don't have, we're on pause there. Yeah, if they don't have that Uber, you're actually just in behind them like instantly the moment you push. So it's kind of awkward to hold in that way at this spot. But yeah, there's nowhere else really to hold.
Yeah, it's an interesting second in general. I mean, I'd be surprised if we see holds continuing. Oh no, it's gonna even Uber. I think it's even Ubers. Yeah, unless my HUD's wrong. Down goes in for bomb, doesn't quite get away with it. The rest of Witness back out of choke there. Doesn't want to trade any more for that.
Well, good bomb, but didn't hit the rockets he needed to. I think Raze was surprised by the speed of it. On my screen, it's just sliding around, but yeah, he managed to slide onto a staircase, and that always makes it difficult for the soldiers. Pretty safe bomb from Witness though. They generally aggro pretty hard and double bomb, but yeah, it didn't really do much in the end there.
Yeah, I mean, 90 seconds in the future pauses. I mean, that could be like after a last cap, or I don't know, maybe we're just too paranoid.
Yeah, and now we have the actual huge bomb by Lizard. He actually gets such a big force, and he's gonna live for so long. Cookie's gonna have to spend the time chasing him all the way to middle, and so they get absolutely nothing with it. Down will die as well, going for a play here.
Oh,
Connor does get a nice force. Oh, was it the pipe? Yeah, I think he's scared, but they should still be able to take mid off this because there was a pop from Lau earlier.
I think they're pausing because Oz lagged out here. He's just chilling on second.
Oh, that makes it super awkward, yeah. And yeah, Fane kind of feeds for it, so would have been good for them except for the fact that, yeah, Oz timed out. He looks like he's back now, but maybe I had to go pick up his KFC or something, but yeah. And they're just going to push in here on Witness. Huge bomb again, they have seen him this time, so he will get crushed. And
Sheep is really out in the open here. He's got to worry. Ooh. Oh, I don't know how he got away with that. 5 seconds.
Oh, nice shot as well. Memories gets crushed. This should be a last shin again from Witness here. 3v6. Gonna be insanely hard to hold.
Oh, Silver's just, oh my god, farming. He's owning on last. And Witness are just gonna absolutely flood through. And that's surely gotta be another round for
They
them.
do get the scout spawns. Good pipes from Enrith though. And Oz is up here, fighting the Met in a 1v1. Loses
99?
out.
Oh my god, that's great. Alright, a scrappy last by Witness Gaming going to come away with the 2-0 so far. I mean, definitely a better showing from 5% there. I think particularly the scouts are popping off a bit more, soldiers dying a little bit less. Lizard with a great bomb. I mean, they're still in this, but they're looking a little scared, I think.
Yeah.
They're not quite sure what to do.
I think you kind of just have to keep sending it on this map. It doesn't feel like there's a good real like super passive spot, and yeah, Fane is just going to do that. He's straight on in. It should die instantly to Cookie here, and he does. As does Silver though to Lizard and Connor.
Oh, mulching from memories there. Good stuff. I mean, Oz down, Cookie gets the kill, but I think it's going to be a 5% mid, the first one of the map tonight.
Yeah, probably in a way the most passive mid we've seen because there wasn't like a lot of over aggressive there, and then just whichever team cleaned up the bombers kind of worked it out better. First time 5%. Lizard's just straight in. Nice rocket, but no follow up, and he only gets the one off.
I mean, we saw him like switch over to it before. The paint train on mid. What an intriguing proposition.
Fane just gets rushed here. Down will pay for it though. Cookie is so far in. They're just taking so much space for the sack maybe. But no, Cookie's just going to dominate. And Race doesn't have Uber.
No.
Oh no.
97%, that's the second time he's died at 97% like this map. That's crazy. Really unlucky from 5% crew there. I mean, Witness Gaming just saw their opportunity and took it. Held W, stood in the middle and won.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with not having your main med and not having, you know, a typical med player, because they just, in a way, don't have the instincts for, like, you know, getting away there. Plus, there's just probably a bit of miscommunication about exactly what, you know, memories and memories with JD, they probably get Uber those 2 times because they know exactly what they want to do, you know, versus Merc, you don't really. They said is behind here as well, but he kind of needs to get back.
Got a kill in that choke on down, and now he's just kind of like killing. Cookie wants it, he's going to go in. I mean, got to fight with a gun, it's just going to push him back a little bit. Gets cleaned up from the Uber. Cookie getting a good kill there on the Feign, trying to get back out to spawn. Another frag to the Witness Gaming side. It's looking pretty dire, 5%. Heavy gets mulched. Oh dear. Absolute farm for the Witness Gaming crew, and it's going to be their 3rd round so far in quick succession.
Yeah, probably their most clinical last push. Lizard was kind of stuck behind there, and Feign tried to, you know, get that force and stay alive, but the rest of his team just got stuck in spawn that entire time, so Witness kind of just took that space, started capping, baited them out, and just crushed them. So really good play there by Witness. A lot less sloppy from them.
I'm on the Feign cam this mid. I want to see another big Feign bomb. Oh. Okay. I mean, it's not small. It's just not enough to get any kills. He's going to back out. No death so far, but Silver running and farming raises. They're going to trade a fair few for it. Oh wow, many for him. Excellent re-aggression from 5%. It's going to land up with another mid. That was, again, really quick. I think you're right, Elmo. Just send it.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like nowhere really good to spam from, and you just take spam and sit and get knocked in a corner. Because it felt like Witness kind of did what they wanted to at first, but they just died so many for it, and then they'd already sent it. So it's kind of do or die on this mid, but makes for entertaining game, so you can't complain. They're actually fighting the second though. Yeah, they've come back out. Raised on crits. We'll see what Oz can do. Known more for his sticky traps and piping rather than his crits. They're actually just walking in here. Big bomb by Feign gets absolutely crushed by the sticky trap.
They're going to have definitely a bit of ad to play with the crits here. Maybe it's all a ruse. Maybe the Feign death was a feint and they're luring them into choke here to get an Oz crits away. But
I feel like Witness just runs over them though, like before they even crits probably. Like I reckon they're just going to go now, and Oz just has to crush them in this choke at now. They don't have though, or they do just now.
Oh, kills now immediately!
Wow, huge crits. Oz on fire there, insta kill, and then gets a big pipe, I think it was. Yeah, I'm down as he was bombing. Cookie's going to get cleaned up too, I would think, with Connor.
Good fight. I think Lau might have died to traps. I mean, I didn't see the crit sticky icon, like, with the death there. I'm not sure how we'd be able to factor it.
Projectile pipe remote crit, yeah, in console, so yeah, it must have been a crit there.
Ah, there we go.
They are fighting this. They are going to get the cap before the fighting happens. Scouts trade out. Cookie's in a really awkward spot, and Lau dies again. They're getting absolutely crushed in this corner. Huge cleanup by Memories on a 6k.
Oh, I remember.
Does die, but does the job.
Like, all the research I've done in this map is watching the Banny video on how to play it. And he specifically mentions, like, don't just sit next to that little pack on mid, like, especially as medic, like, you're just going to get absolutely annihilated by soldiers. And I guess it's come true again.
Well, the problem is you're just low ground, plus you have no vision. Like, if you're stuck behind here, you don't see anything. So, you know, you just kind of get in that corner, and what can you do? Plus, there's nowhere really good to surf.
Yeah,
they're just walking in again. Witness are taking this so aggro, just walking in constantly, believing they can win these sloppy fights, but not working out quite that well this time.
Oz crits, it's gonna go in again, it's gonna kill Cookie. Enrith dies to the scouts. Oh wow, they're gonna get a bunch from this actually. I mean,
I think everyone's dead.
Oh, everyone is dead. What a mulch, a complete wipe in the favor of 5%. They're really speeding along with this crits here. Maybe they discovered the new meta.
I think this has to be run, yeah. Silver's going for the meme snipe, but no matter what they weren't, yeah, they're basically just all dead and there's no way they can get out in time. So really good crits. As you said, new meta on Sultry, the Oz crits, just absolutely crushing it. Witness just trying to take those aggro fights, sorry, just before, you know, before they get the crits, but just hasn't worked out at all for them. Twice, Oz has just crushed them with it.
Looks like it is the new meta. It's established. Razor's role, he started out on crits here for this mid as well. He's got to pull out something at this rate.
Still plenty of time though to come back. 16 minutes, only 2 rounds down.
I mean, are we seeing another speedy Feign bomb? Not this time. This time it's going to be the Witness Gaming soldiers bombing in really early here. Not quite going to get away with a lot here. Down getting cleaned up. Lizard traded off. Razor just staring at a Demo Man and trying to shoot him with the crossbow. There we go. Oh, losing so many in the back out. Razor, you're 72%, even if you get the Uber, so it's just a crits, and they're going to be wiping them. I mean, Witness Gaming, I think, might have predicted the crits there. I'm not sure if they calculated them just playing a bit more speedy of a mid that we've seen from them before, but it's going to result in a speedy mid regardless.
I think they just played way further over, like left more on the point than the bombs were expected, because Fane and Lizard both landed on that, you know, that corner you were talking about earlier, and there was just nothing there. So they just jumped on like a Silver jumping around, then he just killed them. And so they just did nothing, and as you said, that Witness aggression just crushed it, and Raze got awkwardly. They're in last here though. Taking a while to do anything, finally get the gun, but they have taken space. Silver does have the trap. They're actually getting crushed here, Witness.
Oh,
Not
no,
going to first last. Yeah, first last, it doesn't work out at all for them.
Man, it's getting owned in the back of Fane. That was a complete wipe, a superb 5% defense there. I'm not sure what went wrong.
I think it was just that gun stayed up way too long, and they just didn't really hold out that spawn very well. Like that one where they got clinical last time, Sheep just didn't get out of spawn as heavy. He just blew up. This time he got so much space, and it just meant his whole team could pour out behind him, and they were able to get their bombs in and win. Looks like Witness do want to fight this, so I'm not sure if this is going to work out for them.
Intriguing. I mean, Raze is going to come up on... Is it Uber this time? It is Uber this time. Oh, big down bomb! Oh, what a cleanup! Done at 99%! That's insane! Great bomb from the Witness Gaming soldier there. I mean, you trade for that any day. Lizard down as well. Scrappy fight going on in mid yet again. They love these scrappy fights on Sultry.
Yeah, that was just dumb play by Raze. He spent like 3 to 5 seconds arrowing on 90% Uber. Like, just get Uber and kill them. Why are you arrowing there? I think that's another, like, you know, not a medic player sort of thing. Arrowing a bit too much rather than securing his Uber. Because what, that's his third or is it fourth time he's died on 97 to 99%? Like, just get your Uber, man. Stop arrowing. And your team easily would have crushed that with Uber.
Romer will be a bit more thankful, but everyone else will be a bit annoyed spending time with the arrows. Early bomb in from, I think, No? Down? I'm not sure who did that. Lizard trying to get some frags in the background here. He's going really high for it, but not getting any much, whereas Witness Gaming absolutely farming on last right now.
Cookie does die though, and Down is looking pretty low here.
I've cursed them. Oh, but they're standing in the middle. You gotta stand in the middle. Oh no.
I don't think they're winning that anyway. In the end, Down doesn't die, and it kind of just means Connor and him crush the demo when Scout's playing around the spawn. They did a lot better killing Sheep early there. I feel like there's a little bit of miscommunication between Witness on like whether they're holding the doors and who needs the cap, because they're kind of just all either on point or all watching doors and not capping quick enough, leading to these sloppy fights. But all works out for them in the end. Onto another middle.
Onto another middle we go. Big, the earlier bomb in from this Gaming Soldiers. Liz is going to land right on the med, not quite connecting the rockets there. Sheep wants, he's hungry for this. Sheep's hungry for something on mid here, but not looking for anything, or no? Silvo, oh, Silvo, crushing the choke. And, okay, they're going to get out with their med. Oh, speaking too soon maybe? No, Enrith gets cleaned up, nearly got away with a silly there, not quite.
That's I'm 4-1 up and I want to do something bomb if I've ever seen one from Enrith. Yeah, once again, Fane kind of just not landing on much. Like, first bomb he got like into space, but then he jumps Enrith, and Enrith just uses that, you know, to get his own bomb off and absolutely crushes them in the choke, and they have to just run away.
Yeah, I mean, even Ubers, I think Loud builds slightly quicker. It doesn't matter in the end.
Down is behind here if you haven't noticed as well. They do know also.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's so far behind.
Thought Silver was going to go away with a silly there, but he's just going to walk into a shiny Oz and get massacred for it. Sheep collecting it in the end. But I don't think Witness is used yet. They're milking this really effectively, and they're all the way out to mid already.
Yeah, kind of awkward. Because I think they were too scared of Down behind and not wary enough of, as you said, Silvo and just like the general spam. And so they get off a pretty poor Uber. They basically killed nothing and let Down live. And this should just be a free take from second.
Oh no, Enrith's going to get completely owned? No, lives. I thought he was going to get absolutely annihilated there. Fane perishing for it. That's a bit of an awkward death too. Oz perishes too. I'm not sure. He was hiding in lobby or something? That was a bit of a weird one.
Funny bugger play. This looks like it's going to be a total disaster for 5%. I don't know how you hold this. Yeah. Once again, Raze is going to die on pretty close to Uber. Yeah, there game over there.
GG, the 5-1. Witness Gaming. I mean, I mean, 5% weren't like looking too bad, and I think they were just looking a bit scrappier than Witness. I think Witness just stayed together, did their thing, grip just death balled through a map that people might not be super familiar with, and might not know how to counter that aggression, and just did the right thing.
Yeah, I mean that main thing was just dying on that just before Uber probably led to like 2 to 3 of those round losses. Just not building quite enough, and just yeah, because they basically they only got 3 actual Ubers off, or maybe yeah, actually 3 Ubers only, which is
Oh, that's brutal.
super low. 2 Kritzes, but obviously Kritz you builds a lot quicker versus the 7 normal Ubers from Witness. So they're kind of just in those fights where no Ubers, just their med dying when they should have advantage, and Witness just took full advantage of that.
Quite doing what they need to do there. I mean, we're gonna have logs. We've got logs on screen for you right now. I mean, Enrith poundage. Look at that.
Yeah, Enrith was like playing really forward and did some of those nice bombs and all that, doing big damage. Rough game from damage wise. Yeah, both soldiers in the end. They did decent at some of the mids, but really translating into too much from the soldiers for 5%. Fane bottom damaging, getting a few kills, while Lizard second bottom damaging and not very high on the kill department with only 4.
That wasn't
Definitely
going
not
on the
feeling it.
profile.
Yeah. Sheep and Oz doing pretty well though,
Yeah,
as
sheep.
did Memories.
I mean, yeah, Memories chucking. Yeah, Memories putting out a bunch of frags. I mean, it's a log. I mean, it's our log. Like we kind of. I think if I had to guess what it would have turned out like, it would have been this.
Yeah, I mean on the side of defending the soldiers there, it's a bit hard when you're just down Uber when like you shouldn't be, because it kind of just forces you into doing awful bombs and getting cleaned up, and Silver and Cookie are going to clean you up if you're just forced into doing bad bombs. So in a way, that's not really their fault. And yeah, Lizard's just said I don't think he's ever played the map before, so he is a merc, so it's kind of they've probably been scrimming this for a little bit, and then you just throw someone in that's never played before. It's against the best team in Australia, probably not the key to success, but what can you do?
What can you do? I mean, I'm surprised to see that Lau only died 2 less times than Raze, because I feel like Raze is down a bit more, like at least in terms of impact wise. Like what you were saying, like there's deaths on 95,
I think it's more just the
97%.
timing. Lau, when he died, was like not really close to anything. It was just like a few of those in those middle rounds getting picked off awkwardly, and then basically that was after that. So Lau would die, and then they just walk forward with Lau on no Uber, Raze on 90%, and kill Raze. And then it's like, well, we both died, but Witness end up coming out on top because they just aggroed after.
Yeah, legit. They just hit the right shots at the right time. I mean, Sunshine, I think, will be a bit of a more accurate showing of the team's strengths there. I think it's a bit unfortunate. I mean, like what you were saying, get a Merc in after you've been scrimming this, perhaps less well-known map. It's always going to impact your performance a little bit. So hopefully Sunshine's a bit more consolidated, a bit more conducive to the 5% success.
I mean, they won't be like too disappointed because it's more just like those sloppy mistakes. Generally, otherwise, it was pretty close, and they did win that nice round off their crit. So, as you said, a bit more familiar map probably leads to less sloppy mistakes, but it also means, slightly different Witness, but Witness has still been, top dog for a while now in Australia, so still going to pull off something special to beat them on a known map.
Yeah, they're pretty well established powerhouse in Prem, the Witness Gaming crew. I mean, I think Sunshine, they should be able to have handle it pretty well. I mean, Cookie and Silver were absolutely annihilating on Sultry, and God knows you can get away with some really good scout gaming on Sunshine. Maybe I think we're going to see hopefully a bit more, at least hopefully from Lizard, a bit more impact. I think Sultry's a bit of an awkward one to start off at as a merc, so Sunshine hopefully a bit more redemption for him.
I mean, I think he'll admit as well that's probably hard to do worse. So only on the bright side, there's only one way to go, and that's up from there. So
Amen. True.
one good way of thinking about it. So I'm sure when he knows, he knows the bombs, he knows everything. He's a good player. He'll be able to do better. I think the
Yeah.
one thing is just, like you said, on that map, it didn't happen a lot. But on these maps, they know Lau and Cookie just survive so much, and they just punish everyone for it. So they'll something that no team's been able to do. Just need to find a way to counter that.
Yeah, I mean, like they're a very cohesive unit. Witness, like you notice it on like that map especially, because you know it's easier to tell when people know where to stand and stuff like that on ones that you also don't know where to stand. But I don't know. Sunshine I really really enjoy it as a map. I mean, we were talking about it a bit before we started Sultry, but I think it's a pretty solid one. I think we're gonna maybe Enrith or repeat is farmage on this one, but
I mean, at least with Witness, like even someone always steps up and dominates, so you never know who it's going to be. But there's a reason they basically, I think it was one map they lost, and that was in the final. That was a cost, so not even if I don't think they lost to 5CP all last season. So,
alright, that's a performance.
well, but yeah, in officials, so that's hard to see, you know, it
Yeah,
changing
wow.
from here, sort of thing. Especially against, like, you know, it's only been a few weeks since this team formed. They were a pretty late forming team, definitely strong players, but unless they've got something in the bag, it's hard to see them with Mercs come out on top.
More Oz crits is what I want to see. I mean, that's how they got their 1-round victory. Like, surely that's the secret to the success.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of do need to use like those sort of things. Use the crits, use the sniper to good effect. Because I feel like just in normal 5v5 gameplay, you know, Lau, like if you're just doing trades and stuff, Cookie, Lau, Enrith should come out, you know, on top all day. If you're just relying on soldier v soldier, Connor and Down should come out top all day. So it's kind of like, well, you need to use other things. So bring out the sniper, bring out the crits, bring out the pyro, you know, bring out the heavy, bring out whatever you wish.
Let's go.
That's it. Spider mid. Looks like we'll see if that's going to happen, since it looks like we're starting this one. Who are you watching this first mid? Oh, and predictions.
I think we're going to see I'm going to call it, we're going to see a huge down bomb, catastrophic down bomb. Going to be absolutely fascinating, phenomenal, etc.
5-1 as well, didn't you, last map? You all bang on.
I think I did. I might have predicted it last time. This one I'm thinking a 5-2. I think 5% are going to be a bit more into it this one.
I'm going to go harsh and say 5-0 Witness.
Oh, harsh.
Connor isn't so far here. They haven't even seen him. He's actually just going to kill a scout. And it's hard to see 5% coming back into this one. They're all so far back. And yeah, it looks like Med's somehow going to live here. That's a really awkward fight, but they do just waddle away in the end. But do lose the middle for it.
Raze is built like noticeably better too. Like, look at that. And I'm not sure if it'll end up amounting to anything. It is, you know, only a tiny % add. But oh, down fake bombing, luring them in. Oh, he's going for the real one. Not quite. Okay, I thought we were going to see more of a down impact there. Missed call.
I think it's just one of those things. If you don't see anything good, you just high bomb. And I can't imagine 5% will realize they had fight ad there. I guess everyone does use that thing that lets you see the %, but Lau's normally really smart at, you know, hiding behind those corners, not letting that happen. So, while also, you know, getting a quick peek on the other mid. Soldiers are just both in high there. Raze is so far back. Oh, they're going to do it smart and actually kill the flank here.
Oh,
really good, smart play.
Down! Oh, he's going to nearly take that 2v1 there. That's insane.
Silver just comes in as well, though. And I don't know how you recover from this yeah, and they just don't. Brilliant play by Connor and Down. Just so unexpected. You know, you just assume the typical double bomb, and it doesn't pan out at all for them. Bit unnecessary death from Connor.
Damage. Oh, I thought we were going to see a bit more damage there, but Uber popped out from Witness Gaming. I mean, they got a heavy on last year, 5%. Arrows keeping people alive, but not for long. Main trades for Cookie there, that's not too bad. They're going to get a heavy frag there. Memory is on the silver, on the back out, I think it was. I'm not sure. Heavy gaming, you love to see it.
They're coming back in here. It's hard to beat up the heavy here where you have no scouts to follow up on. Connor's on Spy, but yeah. After a brilliant strategy play there, Galaxy Brain kind of bombs. Kind of stop what? Oh, Lizard just wall hacks the Spy? Did they notice? I don't know if they noticed.
Oh.
He hits the Spy bang on. And
what?
They just haven't shot at all. So Down does die for it. But the Spy's just half health on the point here. This is going to be super awkward.
No way.
There's no way he gets a backup here, right? Nah, he's too... Unless you can Ambassador the Soldier on half health. He's so alive still.
He's so sneaky.
What? That doesn't hit him. He's still alive.
He's a spy man now. Look at him go.
At least they know now. Not sure how they didn't notice before. But yeah, weirdly sloppy. I don't know why he died that other time. Oh my god. Finally. No, surely not. Thank God.
What is happening? Oh, but the Uber comes out for Witness Gaming while we're looking at the Spy. I've got no idea what or to who. We had better things to be staring at. That was insane.
You have to watch the Spy.
Oh, you gotta.
Ubers happen every game. Funny Spy plays don't.
Wow, 5% lose so many to get that Uber trade out there. Raise is only like
They-
20% ad. That's.
Both scouts are going to spawn though before they can get in
Is Oz on there?
completely.
Second? What is
Oh,
going
that
on?
is.
Oz just
Okay.
won a 1v1 on Witness Gaming second while they're fighting last. What? What?
Yeah.
Oz
I mean,
time?
maybe Oz was watching it as a stream and took how you need to do funny things a bit too far. Somehow working out for them. Like Lao's just getting mulched by like the heavy spam
Now Oz
and
is
the
behind
bomb.
them.
Oz
He's
actually
back.
just
He's
gets
fine.
back in and helps. 3v4 though here. I think some of them are spawners, and Race did have Ubrad for a little bit, but they do hold out in the end. And Oz somehow goes all the way from wherever you said he was, all the way back to his own last.
He literally won a 1v1 against like Connor or Down. I'm not sure which on Witness Gaming second. Like all the way on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Why was he there?
Interesting.
What is he even doing?
Like, took our words to heart and decided he needs to change up the meta, roaming demos back. Silver and the Soldier are just on so far in. They kill Oz here, kind of by himself on the left there, not getting much support from the backed up heavy.
I think
And-
Memory's just got more heavy kills than scout kills so far.
That's a medic, non-medic made an I'm panicking sort of Uber. Just
Oh,
uses
yeah.
on basically nothing and now they run away.
That was, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the go with that one was. We got a Memory's sniper watching left side here, but they're going to Uber from right. Gets completely bamboozled. Playing to get
Not
out
great
here.
though. Lizard does a lot of damage in that doorway, so there's only a 5v6. They kind of are stuck in spawn.
Heavy might be going Galaxy Rain again. Down dies for the point there, gets a tiny bit more percentage, but they're stacking the point now. Witness Gaming, there's so many of them, and Heavy's not going to be quick enough. Fat Man can't waddle over to it. It's going to be one round for Witness Gaming after some intriguing gameplay.
Yeah, kind of sloppy. Witness probably thought they should have had that in the bag about 4 minutes ago, but in the end they do the job. Kind of a typical Uber where you just get a lot of space, and in the end you can just kind of get that number advantage and cap while they're heavy stuck in spawn. But yeah, definitely an interesting round.
An intriguing round. Enrith getting lots of early stickies, not doing a ton with him though. Oz, okay, gets the arrow. I thought he was about to get cleaned up by a scout there.
Yeah, super defensive. Oh, Lizard gets absolutely crushed by Down. Super defensive from both teams, but yeah, Lizard, they go for that top fight and it just doesn't work out at all. Fane is kind of behind, but they don't know. Fane is on the med. He's kind of completely beefs his rockets on. No, Fane.
Yeah.
They're actually stuck behind here. They've actually gone to the wrong second.
Oh, they've looped them. What the?
And they're going to get bombed in mid. They're going to force it mid as well here. Oh, Race.
What on earth?
He survives on 97% awkwardly,
Oh
but
my god.
they're actually just going to walk behind them. Oh no.
Oh, this is.
They've
is
done the
intriguing.
season 27
Oh,
grand
the
final
plus.
play. That is, yeah,
Did
another
they-
round for the ages. They've forgotten that the game has objectives apart from Ubering and fragging. And
Is that
that has to be one of like the quickest rounds ever, right?
only mathematically?
The start
like,
was pretty slow, but like they literally just walked. They got the quickest cap time in second to last you pretty much can get. What a round! Wow.
exactly 60 seconds.
Wow.
Score tells us. That's insane.
Good kill. Enrith dies instantly.
Oh, cheat. Good kill on a down as well. And Oz perishes, kind of getting the kill. Silver down there. They've got a bit of lot of player advantage.
Connor should get cleaned up here as well. Yeah, good frag by Lizard. Yeah. Enrith just getting spammed. That's like the downside of Valley. If they know and they get good spam on you from those fast bombs and all that, you can get crushed, and that happens to Enrith. And then it was always an uphill battle from there. Fane dying? Stacking or something? I didn't really see where. And Cookie really wants to fight this. It's going to be so tough for him, but it looks like he's just manned up and bullied them out here. Trying to get the sneaky cap, but I don't think it's going to happen. And Sheep should get, yeah, Sheep's dead there, but... And they've traded here, actually. I didn't even notice that.
Oh,
That
Memories
is
is getting
not
locked
the
in.
play.
Oh no. Oh, Ray's bumped up in the ammo sticky shot. Gets
It's actually
going
going
to
to help him in a
He
good
gets
spot.
out? Whoa, he gets out
Wow.
of there. Oh man.
And
the
they've
Ray's
actually
medic.
cleaned up here somehow. What are these rounds? Like, that's probably like the worst trade I've ever seen. Race just gets skyboxed into next week, and they
Fane
surf
kills
and they
Lau.
clean up.
He's out of ammo. I think you're
How did-
actually out of ammo. Oh,
Oh,
no.
I'm meant to be the analyst here, and I still have no idea what is happening in this game, man. What is this?
I think
Like, how do they possibly clean up that? It was like a 5v2 at second, and they lost.
we're analyzing new metas here. We're uncovering horizons that we never even knew existed with Witness Gaming. They kind of own this round. Like 5% looking pretty strong. They got a bit of Uberad to work with. As long as Fane doesn't have a silly death here, which he won't do. He won't do. Okay, excellent, excellent. And no silly.
Yeah, sorry. I guess they probably just got too focused on that Uber and like chasing the med and scout and just got, you know, forgot about the flank. But yeah, you would hope this should be around for them if they get a solid Uber in.
Yeah. Okay, full Uberad for 5%. Surely just got to send it. Just got to come through. Got to jump through. Got to go. Taking a little while. Here we go. Oz launched in from Stickies there. Gets caught with the rest of the Uber. Good job, Raze. They got to play the point here, 5%. Getting some time on it now. No deaths in these Uber trades yet, and Lau didn't die. So they're going to come up on 90% here. If this fight continues, they're going to come up with Uberad. Still no one finally silhouette perishes to a pipe. Good shot, Oz. Connor dies too, Lizard perishing, but Lau's going to come up on Uber. That's just good building from him, I think, there.
They're actually trying to go behind him here, but they kind of have to sneak this, and Cookie actually dies to like a sticky trap or something, or just 2 stickies, and it's actually a really bad Uber from both teams in the end. Like, they got absolutely nothing with their initial Uber, just because, as you said, Oz kind of got like just juggled, and it just didn't work out at all for them. But then, yeah, same thing from Witness, just not a good Uber, but they should better take this second with the space that no demo provides.
Yeah, you'd think so. Ray's firing up a couple of arrows, not hitting anything. Sheep trying to take this demo kill here, doesn't quite get away with it. Surely gonna grab an arrow, he does, good job.
They're still fighting this though.
Lizard takes the trade, you don't mind that. I mean, Cookie is down, perishing. Cookie, oh, and Connor perishing too.
Really bad, really good cleanup from Memories. I'm surprised they were able to take that fight, but now they're sending it.
Here, look at this.
I think they're just trying to take it for free. Like, they're actually just going to be able to take this and cap for free, basically. And they can just Uber and get kills.
Oh, he
drops
drops!
the trap! No!
Oh,
Witness actually bided their time really well there, and actually were Ubering anyway. I don't think Lau was expecting the drop, so he does use, so it's not a total disaster in the end.
Behind them. Oh no, Liz is behind them.
Do they know? They must do,
yeah. They're spamming him out, okay. That was, I think, 5% maybe playing with their food a bit there. Like, they thought they'd be able to get away with just holding and holding and holding and holding.
I mean, the thing is, they were kind of just trying to wait for the cap there, and I think they went in slightly too early, and it didn't really work out.
They said hiding in, hiding in Valley, but they spot him out there. Surely he doesn't win this. No, he doesn't, still we're perishing.
Not really the fight you want to be taking there. Basically means this mid point will be impossible to hold when it should have been, you know, a standard fight at middle. So they went down that much Uber percent. Like, if they're building, they should be able to get here, or at least for last. So Witness are playing this so quickly. Sheep kind of nice kill on Silver, but he has to fight soldiers now in Valley, and he's not going to win that one.
Fane perishing too. I'm not sure what killed him. Armor down dice for it though.
I think it was just the bomb.
Both teams scouting soldier down. 4v4. And yeah, 5% wisely going to back up. Yeah, okay, so they still don't quite have Uber yet. They probably want to get their spawners and come back in because it's going to be a much closer fight for them than it is for Witness here, surely. Oh, but the traps! Oh my god, I nearly killed Raze just on traps alone there. That was very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, this is a really hopeful block though. They're not going to even get a... Like, they tried to Uber out because they really wanted that block. They do get the block, but Lau's smart enough with Cookie, and they're far enough back not to use, and now they're going to get both soldiers cleaned up for pretty much nothing. So this is going to be a really tough 4v6 against Uber Disad hold, and I don't see how they do it with a 10-second spawn.
Memory's heavy, it's fierce, and we've seen it do work before. Will it do enough here? Playing the point, Witness Uber's coming out. Oz isolated, juggled and murdered by Cookie there. So much time on point. No 5% players left to stop it. Surely this is going to be Witness gaming round. There it goes.
Yeah, had to be. Yeah. It's basically just, you just can't hold that. It's just way too late to try and block that. Like, Cookie and Lau were just expecting it at that point because they see you running out of the roller and they can just sit back, get an easy force, and then, yeah, you just clean up afterwards. So, bit of a desperation play there from 5% really wanting to hold that just when it wasn't on.
Not what you're looking for if they want to come back into this map here. They've still got time, technically, but it's going to be a rough ask. Witness game is looking quite good. Down waiting for Lizard there, and oh my god, nearly perishing.
Yeah, pretty nutty rockets from Lizard, keeping himself alive, and he actually wins that. Wow, that actually should... Enrith dies for it as well. They're actually getting crushed here. Lizard is all the way behind. They should know, but if he gets some help, they might be able to kill the medic, but no, he's kind of by himself.
Feign, huge. Okay, no, doesn't.
Yeah, smart call. Because they should be able to still fight this. 5v3 at second. Cookie will need to go for a really big trade here if they're going to hold this one.
Oh, and a shiny coming in from...
Oh, he doesn't have
Raise
no raise!
Oh, no.
Oh.
Build Uber challenge, impossible.
Yeah, I feel like that's just kind of the difference between the teams a lot of the time. Just Cookie and Lau just know when that's going to happen, while the Raise Memories just isn't reading those moments at all and getting crushed by it. They actually get a good kill behind from Memories on Connor, but they're just going to bring the gang back to finish him off. And yeah, firing squad there on Memories. Means not much he can do there. But at least it's only the first time that's happened this map, on the bright side.
Yeah, only the first time. Yeah, full Uber ad for Lau here. Feign tries to get this force in through Valley. I'm not sure if he's going to get away with it. No, he is. They're going to Uber through here. And Feign lives. That's good stuff. Kills Enrith. Wow. Feign.
I mean, Cookie's just fighting him at last.
Behind him because the medic! What's he doing? He's going to kill the scout as well. What's going on? Feign is taking a 1v1 on second. Oh no, now it's a 2v1. Not so unfortunate for Feign there.
Yeah. After all that praise of Cookie and Lau, they just have to go and let me down by taking a bit of a silly Uber. They get the one kill. But yeah, they just get flanked by, surprisingly, the demo, but it probably should have been anyone, and they would have got crushed anyway. Cookie is on Sniper though, maybe he just wanted to off-class his reward, who knows.
Winning too much, he wants to do something else. Raze, isolated. Okay, I was going to say Raze is just not playing with people in cafe, but they're going to come out now. Sniper's surely not watching them? Surely not watching them.
Yeah, he's got the angle. They haven't really put the pressure because Lizard dies here. It's so hard to do much. They're actually just going to go straight into them.
Oh, sending it. They've got to catch
Lau
in
has
this,
to die here. What?
Yeah.
They just don't have a scout pressuring there. And
What?
Lau just like... Lau's literally just basically stuck in a corner like...
Oh, oh, Cookie!
Oh!
The 2k, that's insane. And Down's going to pick up Feign as well. This is 5% absolutely crumbling after that kind of poverty Uber.
Yeah, Memories goes for a super hopeful play. I just don't understand. They just didn't get a second. If a second player like goes through choke at all, like all of Witness explodes.
Yeah.
Like they're just all crushed by Oz, but just
Feign.
none of the finishing damage. Might actually get the trade. He should at least bully Connor away, but the sniper's just capping. Does get Uber, but Silver's coming in here as well to clean it up. This is possible now that Silver's died. It is a 4v4, including the sniper. Oh, Cookie!
Close range shots. Oh, Soldier's jumping on Raze. Oz gonna try and bully him off, not quite.
Oh, but Sheep goes for the flank, and it's kind of just too late. And Enrith is able to just like sit on the point fighting the demo. Cookie says he accidentally killed someone as well.
Bad behavior. 4-0 so far. Witness Gaming looking pretty solid on Sunshine right here. I'm not sure what 5%. Oh, that's what they're gonna have to do. Oh no. Okay. They both get a midi on each other,
Thanks.
and then Down has like slightly more of a buff, so he wins that. That's hilarious.
Lizard just lives as well. Not the mid you wanted. Oh, Oz is somehow on one. Nice rockets from Connor. Cookie goes a bit too forward though and gets cleaned.
Connor going in for the bomb here. Gonna land on a soldier? No, not quite. Might
Sheep
even die
as well
for this.
kills the medic from behind. Nice kill. And he's living. Really good dodging by Sheep there. Once again, they do have a big advantage here, but they've just not been taking, well, good advantage of their advantages basically. Basic Witness just, it's always what Witness does. They kind of just like don't respect the other team in a way, and it's like, well, we're at a disadvantage, but we're going to fight anyway because we think we're better, and it works.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got the Kovacs to back it up, you can just run in there and shoot it. Like,
It's not even that, it's just the timings. Like, the timings are always just so good with how coordinated they are that it just works.
True.
Like, that a lot of the time Enrith can just play so forward. Like, look at, they're gone behind here, just always making that play, and they haven't seen them. Feign does die, I think that's to the Uber. They're just getting double back halved, and they're actually going to lose this, so they might have, if there's any blocking, they lose this, yeah. Nice jump though, and they do clean it up, but look how much time that's just gained for them. They
Really,
probably
really.
are actually going to get knocked out a second here, but it means they do get Uber at some point, which is good for them.
I mean,
Like they get the Uber for last when they had no hope.
yeah, that was just really, really smart play from the Witness Gaming flank there. I mean, haven't quite got Uber yet. They really want to use early here. I bet they know the advantage is trickling away. 95. Lau's not going to get menaced at all. He's going to come up on the Uber. And they're going to have to take an even trade here. Sheep, okay. Trading it down. That's not too bad. And Witness Gaming using way earlier than 5% here. They're going to get a much better Uber if they can get away with it. Medic's unshiny.
Silver should die here. How does they let Silver live there, and that's probably going to be the loss for them. Huge bomb by Fane does give them the demo ad, I mean the med ad, but looks like they are going to lose that one. Just not killing Silver was really just not, like, didn't win it for them.
Oh, Raze gets that. Raze?
That's nuts. What a surf by him. That's I'm not a medic player, but I am a mechanics gamer sort of play. What a surf. So, ad again, but a bit too slow from them. I think if they just send it, they had enough ad to win there.
Yeah, I think that kind of they wanted to get in with the Uber. I don't know, maybe Witness wanted to kind of preempt the Uber and try and get an early force, but they were still backed up on that like right side pushing in. Didn't want to get players muscling the point, but they just didn't get away with it here. And Raze is going to have a hefty advantage coming up on 100% here. Cookie Spy.
He's really far behind. He's not going to get in there in time, but he's going to stab a soldier. That's Orpheus. He should die here with the Uber. Yeah, so not really worth it in the end. Apart from he has wasted a lot of time. Enrith just gets the trap again that he got the drop with. And yeah, Silver should clean up on the heavy here. He really gets crushed. And there should be around for 5% unless Enrith can bring out a miracle, and he can't. So yeah, the spy play a bit funny, but in the end not quite working out. And the Uber was just a bit too strong.
In Cookie Spy play was definitely entertaining. I'm not sure if it was optimal there. I mean, it just ended up being a trade, and 5% just, I don't know, played the chaos a little bit more, got the round there. Just watched Raze accidentally bump into the stairs and nearly beep his roll out as medic. That was definitely a sight to see. Oz is owning these soldiers on Bell, but okay, I'm not going to get away with too much more.
Yeah, he was so much faster than Enrith. Blizzard is actually so far in here, and they haven't really seen him. He hasn't really got any help here. If anyone can jump... Yeah, if anyone had pressured at all, I don't know where Fane was bombing, because they just... Like, Blizzard just put so much pressure and there just wasn't any follow-up, and they're just going to get crushed here. Raze maybe can sneak out under. Oh, he's just going through it, just chatting, and he somehow makes it, but not his scout.
Deep the sacrificial lamb for Raze is backing out here, 70 health. Connor's on him and roll! No! Nearly got all the way out, but good bump from Connor there, and he lives too, gets all the way out. Lizard going to... Oh my god, Lizard!
Did not want that man to live.
Still
going to be rough.
Lizard.
Still going to be rough though. They're still down that full ad here, and no buffs at all. Good early force here from Fane, and he should live, and Lizard's in a really good spot to block the point here as well. Actually going to be behind Cookie, and he gets the kill. This is really good for 5% if Lizard can keep staying on his high ground and getting kills, but the whole rest of his team gets crushed walking out of spawn, and that's it. If Witness wants it to... What?
They delayed the cap just to get the...
What?
Just to get the spawn camp.
So much damage there from Oz. Probably just doubled his damage stats with that huge trap, but yeah. Lizard not feeling it, sounds like, from his in-game chat, but another 5-1.
5-1 and GG's to Witness taking both of our maps tonight. I mean, pretty dominant fashion. I mean, I think we expected the Witness Gaming W, but that was pretty impressive to look at.
Yeah, once again, it was kind of the soldiers. It's looking like, at least log-wise, and just, some of those players-wise, they were just kind of getting off. Enrith pounding. Oz did pretty well, but yeah, Enrith just absolutely dominant.
Yeah, I mean... Oops, I'm trying to look for the logs here for us.
430 DPM basically from Enrith. That's hard to compete with. The thing is just when your team's just always making space, makes it easy for you. Like if they're crushing their soldiers, which seem to be happening quite a bit on both maps, it's like, well, that's just free reign for your demo man to do what he wants.
Yeah, literally. I mean, absolute fraggage from Enrith. I mean, Oz like doing his best, but like almost double the deaths and quite matching up DPM department wise. Both Raze and Lau died the same amount of times. That's intriguing.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the Ubers. There was basically only 3 more Ubers, which isn't a whole lot considering it was a 5-1. It's just Witness just like comes out on top, just basically damn wise on that one, 16 more kills, 4k more damage. I mean, a lot of that did kind of just feel like the soldiers on their team just were able to figure it out while it didn't happen tonight for 5%.
Yeah, I mean, just not really firing. I mean, I guess having to get a merc is always going to impact your cohesion just a
Well,
little bit.
Merc in the end, so wouldn't be too distant. You got a round on the board, and you still have 5 weeks, or I don't know. Prem, I assume probably this is a longer final this season, so plenty of time to get together for finals, give it another crack.
Intriguing. Fighting people in second is nuts. Enrith getting that drop is also like huge. They might have been able to get away with winning that round if that didn't happen.
They still had Uber, so it would have been a close one, but I think it's more just like those overdoing it. It didn't seem to happen on that map. It was just basically losing DM fights a lot of the time, it felt like. Rather than, there wasn't that much Uber disad sort of plays. It was more just, well, we're taking a fight and we just don't come out on top. I mean, they had a few of those good ones, like that Raze getting Skybox surfed out and leading to that round win.